Welcome to Founders Club, the show for real estate entrepreneurs. I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing exciting things, and what are you taking the profits and investing in?
For me, it's just back into our own companies. I mean, we're fortunate in that we see a lot of deal flow and a lot of opportunities coming our way, and I can't get higher returns than investing it back into our own businesses. I mean, what do you typically, from a real estate perspective, what are you typically targeting from an internal rate of return perspective?
15%?
Yeah. So we can just get 200% and 300% returns because of where we are now. Folks would be like, oh, but that's less risk. You know, it's super risky because you're not diversified and you're only in one asset class. But for me, I have the ability to, I can add value to really make that happen. I'm not great at people I know who crush it in real estate on the flip side, like they're very handy. Man, I can't even paint a wall that looks halfway decent, right? I'm certainly not gonna, change out a disposal or, do something that so I'm not, it has to do, I always look at, I don't like passive investments because if it's passive, on one hand, I don't have to work, but on the other hand, I also don't have the ability to add value. I don't have the ability to bring more to it, which means I can get more from it.
It's an interesting perspective.
So there may come a day where I'll just start putting it in passive stuff, but in general, I invest it back in my own businesses and I invest it in art that I enjoy, that I can buy at auction. So I'll do some auction buying.
You told me about an artist one time and I went and checked him out, and he does like the little people on like the big photos.
There's a few of them. So the main guy who did that does the aerials. I cannot remember his name, but a photographer that I really like that I've had some great deals on his work is Dean West.
Dean West.
And so Dean West did some of the aerials as well. I think I have one in my office that I think.
Yeah, very cool stuff. You'd never heard of him, but it was super cool.
If you can find these people who are kind of the up and comers, do your research, and figure out who else is buying them, then. You can sometimes come across some good deals at auction.
Yeah, you sure can. But the other part is you got to actually like it. Like I've had a couple friends that like invest in art because they think it's like a money maker.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if you don't want to hang it on your wall, don't buy it.
That's my rule. I would have to be okay with it going to zero and just enjoying it for
and
art's
just looking
sake.
at it.
But it is nice to know that if worse came to worse, what I have hanging on my walls would feed my family for a good long while.
Totally.
If worse came to worse.
Love it. And what about some of your favorite tools, apps, and softwares right now that help you run things, maintain sanity, make your life easier?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty simple. The Notes app, just the native Notes app on the iPhone is the one that I pull up the most because I always have ideas.
Okay.
And I've got a pretty good folder system. Like I've tried Evernote, Notion, and some of the other ones, but it's just so easy.
I'm the same way. I can't do Evernote.
Yeah.
It's like too complicated for me.
Yeah,
it's not that complicated.
It's not. I know. Maybe that says something about us. But I love the Notes app. I also love Feedly.
Feedly.
So Feedly is an RSS feed aggregator.
Yep.
So it basically allows me to kind of skim through hundreds of different blogs every single day on different topics that are of interest to me. So whether it's business or marketing or art, I can kind of create my different categories, bring everything in, and just very quickly scroll through as opposed to going to a bunch of different blogs.
So just
and websites.
clarifying on that, that's basically you're going to your favorite blogs and websites, taking their RSS feed, putting it into one feed, and then you're getting like the digest.
Yeah, it's multiple feeds per category.
Cool.
So and then I'll just go in and say, okay, let's see what, and I probably the art stuff, the things that are more passion projects, I might only look at on the weekend.
Right.
But the business stuff I'll try to look at, every day or every other day, do a quick scan. It allows me to stay informed.
Totally.
Without spending a lot of time going and searching. I mean, it truly is just a quick scroll.
Yeah.
And then Pocket.
Pocket?
So I love the Pocket app.
Okay.
And it allows you to save articles that you're reading into a format that you can go and look. So if I'm, on a plane or I'm somewhere where I can't get good Wi-Fi, I'll just pull up and I'll read things that I've saved in the past, and after I've read it, then I'll either execute on it, send it to somebody, do something with it, or just archive it.
And how does that work? It's just you go to a website and click the button, and
you download the Pocket app on your on iPhone or Android. You can download the Pocket app, and so if you're looking at an article on your phone, you can. You know how you can do share?
Yep.
You click on the share and it just pulls up basically share to Pocket.
Oh, cool.
Saves it there. They also have a Chrome extension.
Nice.
And it strips out kind of all the formatting, makes it a really clean read.
Love it.
And I like that.
That's good.
So
very cool. To listen to this full Founders Club interview, go to foundersclub.tv.